and it helps him win the fight tonight.
So far it's working, whatever you can do, I guess.
Again, fighters touch gloves in the center of the cage, and here we go for round 3.
Again, like I said, I know McLean's coach very well, Brian Katz. He's a brown belt in jiu-jitsu and a real good coach and a real good guy, and it shows. McLean's ready for the fight in all phases of kickboxing, grappling, jiu-jitsu, wrestling. He looks real good. It's a testament to his school and his coach, Advanced Martial Arts.
So far, the cardio of both fighters is impressive, too. And that's one thing that when you're at your local shows, which you should support no matter where you are, and you know, even if you're watching this overseas, get out and go. Don't just go to UFC fights. Don't just go to Strikeforce fights. Go attend your local fights and learn about your local MMA scene. But a lot of things, Frank, that you see in a local MMA scene is fighters that are not full-time fighters. They have other jobs, and their cardio tends to not be as good as what you're used to seeing when you're dishing out your $50 for your UFC pay-per-view. These guys both look like they're in very good cardio shape.
I agree, John. I'll tell you, based on my ring experience, I've lost fights to people that I was more skilled than because they had better cardio than me. And I've won fights because my cardio was better than my opponent, even though they might have outskilled me. Very important component in especially mixed martial arts.
And as the sport continues to grow, you'll have to see it even at the local levels where it's not just technique, cardio becomes a very big part of that. With Jason McLean and James Mad Dog Meals battling it out, I would think that McLean is ahead at this point, but I am not sure, and I would say that this fight still certainly is up for grabs, even if it goes the distance.
Well, like I said, if I'm in the corner of Mad Dog, I'm telling him he's go for broke. He's got to let it all hang out. But it's a good point you bring up. Whether you're fighting 5, 10, or 15 minutes, that's a long time. That's forever in that cage, and you have to be fit. You have to be in shape. Mad Dog trying to land some good right roundhouse. Tries with the Superman punch. McLean easily sidesteps.
And you know what was interesting is that McLean tried that, Mad Dog Meals tried that Superman punch. And when he saw it wasn't going to land, he didn't even follow through. He quickly got his footwork back so he wouldn't take a big left hand that was probably waiting for him.
He pulled it back with a good recovery. Good point. Now, it looks to me like McLean looking to land that right round kick to the outside of the left thigh, and he's had some success with it so far. There it is again.
It's not quite turned into a kickboxing match, but we have seen a good mix of kicks. And that left looked like it landed a little bit.
Might have touched him. McLean able to shake it off. He doesn't look fazed by it. He's got to know he's winning the fight, and I don't think he wants to take any chance to do anything foolish at this point. Mad Dog, on the other hand, needs to step up the intensity and really make something happen for himself.
That kick goes high, but it doesn't land. Now
both men trying to land high kicks. I like it.
How about trying to go for a liver kick or something a little lower right after you try that head kick?
You know, that body shot is a great technique, but you can see Mad Dog's got that right elbow real tight in his stance. Hard for McLean to land that.
Single leg takedown there by Jason McLean, and Mad Dog Meals safely gets into his guard for the moment.
He's got the open guard, and he's got the one butterfly looking to possibly sweep, but he let it go.
Mad Dog now his way to his feet, looking for a double leg, and he gets it!
Nice takedown. Good job by Meals.
Mad Dog Meals with a takedown here in the third round.
And full mount.
Nearly
got able to wall walk it back to his feet.
Yeah, it looked like he did have the full mount for just a moment. Now absorbing some of those body shots. Oh, he's got to watch those elbows.
Good down elbow to the head. That's smart by McLean. Make him pay for his troubles when he's trying that single leg. McLean, great hips, great wrestling, showing real good domination on the ground.
And delivering those body shots, which a lot of fighters tend to not do because they risk giving up position when you're throwing those.
Exactly. You know, Joe, you talked about conditioning, and those body shots can really take their toll, especially in the third round here.
The fighter's mere feet away from us. We have a good look at that cut now. It's just a small cut. It's not anything that's
armbar attempt. Both men
armbar
right
attempt,
in front
and Jason McLean pulls out of it. But a good attempt by James Mad Dog Meals.
You know, this late in the fight when both men are sweaty and the arms are a little rubbery, tough to pull off that submission, Joe.
It looked like he might have had a chance at a triangle if he tried to pull it.
Big left hands by McLean. Hammer fist.
Oh, yeah.
He might have hurt him there.
Back of the head. A clear shot to the back of the head. It was not intentional because
now knees to the head in the standing position are legal.
Now taking some big
referee
punishment.
right on top of it. Right on top of the action. Both men right in front of us.
Trying to run away. That will do it. As